How to keep your mind in the present, all day, Buddhist wisdom. How many nights have you lain in bed, your eyes closed, yet your mind keeps running? Thoughts come and go, repeating, spiraling deeper and deeper, as if the brain has no off switch. You think about what has already happened. You worry about what has not yet arrived. You imagine the worst possible scenarios for things that have not even begun. You ask yourself, what if I fail? What if other people judge me? What if this decision turns out to be a mistake? And then, even when nothing has actually happened, you still feel exhausted, heavy, and restless. Buddhism calls this state an unanchored mind, a mind constantly pulled between the past and the future, yet rarely allowed to live fully in the present moment. The video How to Stay Present All Day is not merely about thinking less, it speaks of an inner revolution. From a mind ruled by anxiety, to a mind that is awakened, free, and peaceful. Chapter 1 Overthinking, the silent thief of peace. Overthinking is not thinking. It is thinking too much, far beyond what is necessary. You can plan. You can analyze. But when you analyze to the point where action disappears, when you think until your mind becomes exhausted, that is no longer wisdom, it is self-inflicted suffering. Buddhism does not reject thinking. But the Buddha taught that the mind must be guided, not left to run wild. Overthinking causes you to lose focus on what you are doing, fear things that have not yet happened, live in imagination, rather than reality. And most dangerously, it creates the illusion that you are controlling your life, while in truth, you are being controlled by your thoughts. The first step to living in the present is not stopping thought, but realizing that not every thought deserves to be believed. Chapter 2 in my NDFULNESS The Path Back Home. The Buddha taught, a wandering mind is the root of suffering. So how do we stop the mind from wandering? The answer is simple, yet profound: mindfulness. Mindfulness is not something mystical. It is the ability to clearly know what you are doing, where you are, and what you are experiencing right now. One of the most fundamental practices taught by the Buddha is mindfulness of breathing. When you bring your attention to the in-breath, the out-breath, something remarkable happens. Thousands of thoughts in your mind suddenly collapse into just 2 points of awareness. And when the mind is no longer dragged into the past or the future, peace naturally arises. Chapter 3 The Breath, the anchor of the present moment. The breath is always here. No searching required. No preparation needed. No conditions necessary. When you are anxious, notice this. The breath becomes rapid. When you are angry, the breath becomes heavy. When you are peaceful, the breath becomes naturally gentle. The Buddha taught, body and mind cannot be separated. When you regulate the breath, you guide the mind back to the present through the body. Simply breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. Know it clearly. 3 mindful breaths can cut through a chain of thoughts that has lasted for hours. Chapter 4 Awareness of the body, the key that stops the mind. Beyond the breath, the Buddha also taught mindfulness of the body. When you ask yourself, how am I sitting right now? Are my shoulders tense? What am I doing at this very moment? You are no longer living in your head. You are living in reality. The mind cannot run far when you are fully present with the body. Chapter 5 The 3 States of the Mind. There is a deeply insightful saying in the video. When you are sad, the mind is in the past. When you are anxious, the mind is in the future. When you are peaceful, the mind is in the present. The present has nothing to regret. The present has nothing to fear. All suffering arises because the mind is not here. Chapter 6 What If? The question that is destroying your life. What if? This is the most common question of overthinking. But the problem is not the question itself. The problem lies in the direction of the question. We often ask, what if I fail? What if everything turns out worse? Why not ask instead, what if everything turns out okay? What if I have already done my best? Buddhism teaches the middle way, neither pessimism nor illusion. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to be honest with your effort. Chapter 7, Unconditional Compassion, the foundation of a free soul. The deepest teaching in the video is the teaching of unconditional love. Most of us love conditionally. If you are kind to me, I will be kind to you. If you love me, then I will love you. The Buddha called this exchange, not compassion. Pure love is like a mother's love, without conditions, without expectations of return. This practice is called metta, loving kindness. When you sincerely wish, may all beings be well and happy, your heart is freed from hatred. Chapter 8, Forgiveness, a gift to yourself. Forgiveness does not mean saying that others were right. Forgiveness means choosing not to carry the burden anymore. Each morning, breathe in deeply. Breathe out. Silently say, today, I choose to let go. That is an act of courage. Chapter 9, The Wisdom of Control, the Buddha's awakening teaching. What lies outside your control is suffering. We suffer because we try to control how others think, control the future, force the world to be fair according to our wishes. But the Buddha taught, you cannot control events, but you can always control your response. That is true freedom. Chapter 10, Do not demand a perfect world. This world has never been fair. Expecting it to be fair is choosing suffering. Peace does not come from changing the world, but from changing how you see the world. Chapter 11, Toxic Friendships, awake awareness in relationships. Buddhism does not teach us to avoid people, but to choose wisely, with understanding. 4 types of toxic friends. Those who only take. Those who speak but never act. Those who flatter falsely. Those who pull you toward harmful actions. Compassion does not mean allowing others to harm you. Chapter 12, Who you become, shaped by those around you. You become the average of the people you associate with. Choosing your environment is choosing your future. Living in the present, the greatest gift of life. Peace is not found tomorrow. Happiness is not found in the past. It is here, right now, in this very breath. When you release excessive thinking, return to the present, live with mindfulness and compassion. Life does not need to be perfect. It only needs awakening.
Thank you for watching until the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to watch more interesting videos.